Crossing now to activist and filmmaker Yuval David. Yuval, queers for Hamas. It's I saw this thing online today. It's like chickens for KFC, and I think this is spot on.
My mind is blown. I'm as confused and distraught by it as you are. It makes no sense for any LGBTQIA+ activist to support Hamas. Hamas throws gay people off of buildings. They murder and kill anybody who's even accused of being LGBTQ. Israel, for years, has taken in LGBTQ Palestinian refugees and asylum seekers. I've been involved in those processes. It makes no sense when I see my own progressive, liberal, LGBTQ activists who are supporting Hamas, who are speaking out in support of Palestinian causes and say nothing about Israel, say nothing about the over 1,400 Israelis and other nationals who were killed, over the 212 now hostages, the people who are not speaking out about it. From my own progressive liberal communities, I yell busha on them. I yell shame at them. If you are truly a human rights and civil rights and social justice warrior and activist, you must support anybody who supports LGBTQ rights. It doesn't make sense for them to show up at these pro-Hamas demonstrations.
But Yuval, this is exactly it. We keep on talking about the collapse of conceptions, right? Military conceptions, security conceptions, or more accurately, misconceptions. This notion that the global left, the liberal left, the progressive liberals, pro-humanity, pro-enlightenment, pro-equality, is shattered to the bone.
Is it shattered to the bone, or does it once again reveal this groundswell of anti-Semitism? We have seen this throughout the course of our people's history, and I question, why is this our lottery in life as Jews? When we see progressive, liberal intellectuals espousing and sharing anti-Semitism or supporting other people against us, it doesn't make sense. Now, they use terms like apartheid. Israel is not an apartheid state. If you look at the amount of judges, including Supreme Court judges in Israel, who are Arab, Muslim, Palestinian Israelis. If you look at the Knesset members, the amount of people in Israel's parliament who are Palestinian. If you look at the amount of hospital administrators and hospital owners, if you look at public schools, it makes no sense to use apartheid. So this shows something that the Palestinian activists have done, and the jihadi activists and BDS activists have done in a very smart way. They have taken words that are triggering for civil rights and social justice progressive people. They say apartheid, they say colonialist, they say white supremacist.
Liberal, progressive liberals are all about nuances, right? Pronouns, and exactly. You know, even perhaps the vaguest example or the most general example, if I was to say that the U.S. is Trump and Trump is the U.S., they would be insulted to their core. So totally. What happens to all those nuances?
It's a double standard that makes no sense. There are people that are against Israel wholeheartedly because of Netanyahu or Ben Gvir or Smotrich, or they look at what is going on now and they see this as a war between Israel and Palestinians, which is not true. This is a war between Israel and Hamas, and as Hamas sees it as a war between Hamas and Jews. So people are trying to shoehorn American and Western and other issues into this cause. They're trying to make it a racial thing. They're trying to say all of these fake, false narratives that they're putting out about us. When I see activists who I know and I've been involved with over many years in the LGBTQ space, and I see them posting that they're going to this protests and they're saying free Palestine and they're saying end Israeli occupation and Israeli brutality, it makes me think that these people are not progressive. They are faux-gressive. If anything, they are regressive.
Question being whether it will be a watershed moment or at least, trigger a tiny bit of soul digging in those in these sectors.
Not only soul digging, but here's the problem. Jews like me in America who are part of the progressive liberal LGBTQ movements and organizations, we're having a very hard time because these movements that are all about inclusion and acceptance and
not if you're a Jew.
representation
Not if you're a Jew,
are not
Yuval
representing
David.
us.
Not if you're a Jew. Queers for
Not if you're
Palestine,
a Jew.
chickens for KFC. Simply put.
I don't understand. Look, Queers for Palestine and BDS come to whenever I have a speaking engagement somewhere and when I have successes within my own career and they try to cancel me. They say that I have no right to be an LGBTQ activist because I practice pinkwashing. They accuse me, and this is an accusation that has been following me for years, they accuse me of being obviously Zionist and openly Jewish.
Yuval David, stay strong. This is all.
I stay strong because of the work that you do, the work that all of us are doing. Every single Jew, every single Israeli needs to practice hasbara. We have a PR problem where people have embraced false narratives about us.
No other choice. It's
no other choice. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Yuval David. Thank you so very much for your work and for your words. We shall overcome.